Hi everyone, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute and professional intro using Capcut on my iPhone for free. So let's get right into the video. The first thing that we're going to do is open up Capcut, and you're going to click on New Project, and you're going to click where it says Library, and you're going to find a blank white screen just like this. It should be 6 seconds, and from there we are going to add text. So you're going to click text and add text, and you're going to type in the channel name that you were using, and you are going to click on styles and click on black. Then you're going to go to fonts and click on the font resolve and make it bigger. Today I am using Marsai Martin. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her name, but she is our model for today's intro. We're just going to extend it out so that it fits. And then you're going to go back to text and type in welcome to my channel. Then you're going to click on fonts and you're going to find the font Giveny, and you are going to move it above your channel name. From there, you are going to go to styles, and then you're going to click on spacing, and you're going to click where it says character, and you're going to drag it to about 12, whatever size works best for the way you want it to look. But I use 12, and we're going to shrink it down just like you see I'm doing here. From there, we're going to add animation. So you're going to scroll until you find animation and click fade in, and put the big channel name text to 2 seconds. Then you're going to go to welcome to my channel, click on animation as well. Then you're going to find type 1, and you're going to put that to 1.5 seconds. Then you're going to hit the check mark once you like the way it looks. It should look something like this. From there, we are going to go into an eraser app or website. I always have an eraser website linked down below, but for this I am using Photoroom, and we're just going to erase the background of the photo that we want to pop up on the screen. We're going to click transparent and click on the image and click where it says shadow, and you're going to save the image to your camera roll, and you're going to go back into Capcut. Then you're going to click where it says overlay, and you're going to add the image that we just erased the background of, and you're going to see it's behind the words. We're going to fix that in a few minutes, but first we're going to shrink it so that it fits the size of the white screen, and we're going to go to animation, and you're going to scroll until you find slide up, and you're going to put that at 1 second. From there, we are going to scroll until you find where it says layers, and you're going to hold down on the layer of the image and drag it in front of both texts, and you'll notice it goes in front of the text, and this is how it should look. From there, if you need to move things around, if you want things to be bigger or smaller, you can adjust it from there. Then we are going to save it to our camera roll, and you are going to click on new project again, and you're going to import that video that we just created, and this is going to be the final intro on this. You're going to click where it says cover, and you're going to drag it into a spot you're going to remember. That way at the end we can go back and add all of the clips to that. Then we are going to click on new project, go to library again, and you're going to find the same white 6-second video as before. And from here, you are going to click on overlay, click add overlay, and you are going to add the 2 photos that you want on the side where the ripped paper is. So you're just going to click on that photo, move it all the way to the left, and zoom in the way that you want it to look. Once you get it the way that you want it to look, you're going to trim it a little bit, click add overlay again, and you're going to add the second photo that you want it to change to. And that's what I'm just doing here. I'm going to zoom in and make it bigger as well, and we're going to drag it so it's on the same line. To get it the way that you want it to look, we are going to exit out of Capcut and go into an app called Picsart. You're going to click where it says blank, and you're going to scroll until you find sticker, Click on sticker where it says search. You're going to search paper tear. You're going to click on that and you're going to use the one that I have right there. You can search it by that name right there. And you're just going to turn it. You can turn it the other way. Technically, we're going to be using it the other way, but that's just the way I decided to turn it while making it. Then you are going to save it to camera roll and go back into Capcut. Click where it says add overlay, go to photos, and you're going to add that paper tear. And this is what I meant by you're going to have to turn it the other way anyway so that the white parts are matching each other. And now it should look like the photos are in like a paper, if that makes sense, just like you're seeing here. And you're just going to drag it, move it around till it fits with the image that you want. And from here, I'm just adjusting the images so that it looks more centered and correct in the paper tear. So you can do that, or you can just leave your images alone the way that they were before. From there, I'm going to drag the paper tear all the way to the end of the clips. And this is how it looks so far. But I want to add an animation to the end of the first image and the beginning of the second one. So we're going to click on animation when you click on the first image, click on out, and then click on fade out, and we're going to put that to 0.2 seconds. And from there, we're going to click on the second image and we're going to be under in, click fade out, and that's going to be at 0.5 seconds, and it should look something like this. From there, we are going to click add text, and you are going to type in whatever social medias you want. I'm using Instagram, so I'm typing out Instagram, the 2 dots, and then you're going to put your username, so at whatever your username is, and that's what I'm doing here. Then I'm going to click on where it says styles. I'm going to click on black, and we're going to shrink it down just so that it fits in the white part of the intro. And from there, we are going to click back on the text, click on fonts, and you're going to do the Giveny font as well, just like we did in the beginning. And from there, you can make it bigger, smaller, whatever looks best for your intro. I'm just sizing it so that it's centered. From there, you are going to click on the text and you're going to drag it to fit all the way to the end and the beginning of the white clip. And you're going to scroll until you find duplicate. Once you hit duplicate, you're going to see you have another option of the same thing. So we're just going to delete where it says Instagram and we're going to type in TikTok, but you can do any social media you want. And at this point, if your usernames are different, you can change them as well. And from there, again, I'm just moving it around so it looks more centered and looks more even. And this is kind of how it looks so far. Then we're going to add animation to the text, and you're going to click on animation, scroll till you find fade in, and we're going to put it at 1.5 seconds. Once everything looks good, we're going to click Save to Device, and we are going to go back into the project that I told you to save the cover to. That was going to be the final intro, and you're going to add that to the project. And now you're going to have the first clip and the second clip, and we're going to go back to that at the end. Then we're going to go back to the original clip that has the channel name and welcome to my channel. Click the 3 dots and click duplicate, and then open that up. You're going to delete the picture that you have there, and you are going to delete where it says welcome to my channel by clicking on the text and deleting it. Then you're going to type like, comment, and subscribe. You can change whatever you want it to say, but that's just what I have it saying here. Then you're going to click on the check mark, and this is how it looks so far. Very similar to the beginning, except we're going to add a subscribe button. So I'm going to show you how to add a green screen subscribe button. You are going to need to go into YouTube, and you are going to search green screen subscribe button. And you're going to have all of these different choices to choose from. Once you decide what subscribe button you would like, you're just going to click on the video and screen record it. For this intro, I'm just going to be using the first green screen subscribe button that pops up, and you're just going to screen record it, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of the green screen in Capcut. You're going to go back into Capcut and you're going to click overlay, add overlay, and you're going to add that green screen subscribe button that we just screen recorded from YouTube. And you're going to shrink it down a little bit, make it kind of where you want it to look. We're going to adjust it more, but now we're going to get rid of the green screen. So you're going to scroll until you find remove BG. You're going to click on chroma key, click on color picker, select the green, and it should automatically erase the background, and you're going to put the intensity all the way up, and you are going to size it the way that you want it to look. For this intro, I don't want any blue or red. I want the whole thing to be black, whites, and grays. So you're going to scroll and find adjust. You're going to scroll until you find HSL. You're going to click on the color you want to remove. So I don't want red. I'm going to move the saturation all the way down. Same thing with the blue so that the blue is gone. This is completely optional, but I didn't want any color in this intro. So I made sure it was a black and white subscribe button, but that's how you would do that. Since you can tell it's too long, I'm going to click on where it says speed, and I'm just going to adjust the speed. You're going to watch me play around a lot with the subscribe button. I decided I didn't want the animation in the front, so I decided to delete that part and kind of shrink it so that you wouldn't see that. But if you like that design, you can completely keep it. This is all trial and error, and it's completely custom to you, so you can kind of follow along and watch what I'm doing. For this, I decided to add an animation at the end, so I just click on animation out and click fade out. This is the part I was talking about where I didn't want the animation in the beginning. So I just clicked on animation and clicked on fade in and clicked the check mark. Again, it is completely optional. If you like the design of how it originally came in, you can completely keep that. But I just wanted it to be a little more simple, so I just removed that. And from here, once you get it the way you like, you're going to click save to device and go back into the spot where you had the final intro that I told you to save the cover to, and you're going to add that clip. Now we have all 3 clips into it, and now we need to shrink it and add transitions. So as you're gonna see here, I'm just gonna be shrinking and adjusting a lot of the clips so that it kind of runs smoothly. For the transition between these two, I'm going to click on mask, and you're gonna scroll until you find ink, and I put it all the way to 2 seconds. And this is how it looks. From there, as you can see, the 5 seconds was a little too long, so I'm just shrinking the clips a little bit so that it's a little bit smoother and not so long. I'm going to add another transition to the 2nd and 3rd clip. You're going to click on mask again, and you're going to find where it says clouds, and you're going to put that at 1 second. I'm going to be shrinking the end of it as well as adding an animation. So I clicked animation, click on the out button and click where it says fade out and click the check mark, and you'll see it turns to black. This step is completely optional, but I like to click on each of the clips, scroll until you find adjust, click on sharpen, and bring it all the way to 100. That just makes it a little bit clearer and higher quality. Depending on your photos, it might make it look grainy, so just be careful with that. With these photos, it worked perfectly, but that's just what I like to do just to make it a little bit higher quality, but that's completely up to you. From there, we are going to add music to it. So you're going to see a gray bar underneath that says plus add audio. You're going to click on that, click on any of the options. I'm using extract, and it takes the music from another video or screen recording and adds it to your video. So that is what I'm doing here. And you can adjust the sound by clicking fade in or fade out. Once you like the way that everything looks, you are going to click the up arrow, click save to device, and this is going to be the final intro, guys.
Spend